Good evening. Before we start, it's important to acknowledge that Superlate is filmed on the lands of the Yuggera, Juggera and Turrbal people, lands that are still unceded. We have a big problem at the moment with this country and the way that we treat Aboriginal people. Fuck the police and enjoy the show.
Hello. Who else wants the other mic?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Hello.
How are you?
Someone. No, thank you.
These guys aren't
for coming
playing. I'll
on.
cut them out of the shot.
Can I
They
just
had their
ask
chance.
a little bit of a quick question before we get into it?
Yep.
How did this start? Because I'm very intrigued.
So this is actually started by a Japanese woman that came over to Australia to teach at UQ. And she just didn't really see a Taiko presence around Brisbane or at UQ specifically, so she began she began the club, and it all started by Kickstarter. So they just raised some funds from lovely donations. They came in, and then we eventually became a performing team.
I feel like this is like the new spin cycle. Like it's a
This is your
workout.
cardio workout?
Yeah,
You
as
guys
you can
burning?
tell, the breathing is heavy.
So I actually saw you guys on the hilltop at Yonder and Jungle Love as the sun's setting over the beautiful countryside, and I was probably 20 beers deep. What's the best gig you guys have played? Is it that sunset? Yeah?
I think resounding yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was wondering if you were
going
going to one-up me there, because that was like phenomenal. I remember sitting on that hilltop just being like, whoa, these guys are amazing.
No, the reception was amazing. The crowd loving it so much was just so special. And then the sunset as well.
Correct answer, though, was Here Tonight.
Yeah, what the hell, guys?
So, bail on that
now
one.
we're in trouble.
We're just still recovering.
Yeah, how was that hill? Because that hill, like, just walking was bad, let alone banging the drums up it.
Yeah.
Carrying that portable drum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
so-
much do these boys weigh?
Oh, I'm not sure exactly
These
the weight,
fellas.
but you could give it
Oh, I'm done, you do it. There you go.
Couple hot 20, about
I'm wearing a suede jacket, baby. I don't need
about
to
20
sweat
bucks
more.
worth.
$20 more. All right, well, thanks so much for coming in.
I have
We
a
really
question.
appreciate it. You got a question?
Oh,
Go
well,
on.
that was
Okay,
fun,
we're
my
doing
boy.
the intro.
2 questions, actually. 1, the shoes, are they as uncomfortable as they look, or
I
are
didn't
they
even
actually
notice.
really comfortable?
These are super comfortable. They're basically socks.
Yeah, get one up in the
Yeah,
camera.
so they're,
Give them a soul shot.
They're socks with soles on them.
Like you're a horse that we're
Yeah,
shoeing. Give me it up
so-
there. Look at that.
yeah.
Solid gum sole.
So really comfortable and good grip as well.
All right.
Love it.
Also, a lot of people start playing an instrument to pick up. Has taiko drums ever gotten you laid?
That's a no from me.
It's a no. Well, I think you guys bang real good.
It was worth an ask. It was worth an ask. All right. So should we head over to the
We
introduction
should.
desk? Come on.
Leave
Come on,
mine
guys.
high.
Come
Thank
on,
you,
let's
guys.
do
That
a bit
was
of a
swell.
slow pan over this way, Mungo. We got to swap sides.
Ooh.
I know. Stitched you up there. Went the wrong way.
Ooh.
So welcome to season 1, episode 3 now of Superlate. Are you feeling a bit excited?
I'm absolutely riveted.
Riveted?
Yeah.
I tell you what, my over-the-top jacket choice is becoming harder and harder the steps that we walk away from winter.
I got lazy. I technically have a different hair color the last time, but I didn't really re-dye it just for this. And I know that was like going to be a thing, but
You said that to me, but I missed that whole saga. I did not catch you saying that you would dye your hair every single episode.
yeah. That's like our whole relationship, isn't it?
It's like you're missing a beat.
You're growing more
Get it?
and more
To the
distant.
drums.
It's like I just keep waking up and being like, who's this strange old woman next to me?
I am aging terribly every day.
Also, I have endless static in my ear, so if I don't hear something someone says, just roll with it. I
Isn't
have
it like
no idea what's
relaxing
going
white
on.
noise? Are you going to
Yeah,
get
heaps
creepy
of
on
white
me?
noise.
What does it sound like? Can you give us a bit for the viewers? Love it. Sort of like a snake.
It's putting me to sleep a little. Like going a little snake through the grass. I can't, because then I won't hear Janella. I'm sorry, I'm answering the voice in my head. Like,
So tonight's episode, we're actually partnering up with 4ZZZ for Radiothon. We're going to hear a bit about it later in the evening by the experts, which are not us, because we are not from 4ZZZ. Why are you staring
nah, I
at
was
this? Jesus.
just trying to give you like a reaction. I was trying to be reactionary.
Only works if there's a slow zoom.
Slow zoom? Can I get a slow zoom on the...
Can we get a slow zoom, please? Jesus. This guy.
No, yeah, how good's 4ZZZ, man? Local Brisbane, keeping it going for forever. I mean, the Hot 100 came out of there, and then some sneaky devils stole it and put an est on it, thinking that'd be cool.
Is that actually, was it
Yeah.
first done by, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
And then they were like,
Whoa.
oh, let's be hottest. And it's like, yeah, cool, man.
I didn't actually
Real
know that.
cool.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Wow. Snake in Brisbane again.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Snake in
Melbourne.
Brisbane, where it's all from. But yeah, I have a long time love and relationship with those guys. Just, they always love spruiking us, and I love that. And it's great to go in there because you get to talk, and I love talking.
I do know that. I know that for sure. So tonight we've actually got a banger lineup as per usual. First up, we're going to hear from Madbutt, and we've got a bit of a secret guest coming on for the same segment. Then we've got some sort of 4ZZZ hosted, I guess, events and also performances.
Performances,
So
yeah. We
I'll
have.
be bugging the guys from Amplified.
And I'll be talking to Pass the Ox.
They're past the Ox.
I'll be talking to Pass the Ox. She'll be talking to Amplifier.
Amplified.
But we have to let the people know at home. I don't know, who am I talking to? You. We have to let them know at home. They only have till 10 o'clock to support the radiothon. So go on there. I've been given word that you can just click that you're a student and support for less. You probably should do the right thing, but if you're like, I'm strapped for cash, do whatever you can. Help these people. If you're strapped for cash, they're strapped for cash. What's the link? It'll be up on the screen, Blake. Do your job. Sorry, he said to me, what's the link to prompt me? And I thought I'd just throw it back. I need him on a stick. Like a
We actually need like a back room
like a Wilsen
stream
ball or
to
something.
Blake, and every time we throw the bands to him, he's just scowling dead barrel down the camera.
Just sweating in his underwear.
Yeah. So after the 4ZZZ stuff, we've got Jonnie actually reviewing a game, I hear. You're now doing a game review
I'm
segment.
doing a video game review. I thought we're on Twitch. That's all about video games, right? I hear that's what the kids are into.
I actually heard that you have never played the game, so you're reviewing watching someone else play the game.
I am reviewing my housemates as they
It's
play
meta. I
video
love
games.
it.
I don't have time for this anymore. I'm a busy guy, and they just keep making these games too long.
Were you just
So-
like doing your tax return while you're watching
What
your
the
housemate
hell is
play
a
the
tax
game?
return?
Oh God, don't say that. He pays his tax, don't investigate.
Huh?
And then finally, we're going to actually hear from Salmon and the Peaches, which I'm very excited about. The smooth sounds.
Really good flavour profile.
Oh, yeah. Funky as. I'm actually, a bit of a fan, so that should be very, very good. But I guess first up, we're probably going to hear from our very own house band, who will be playing us in and out
Yeah!
every single segment.
Can we get like a bada 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 and then do your woo? Yeah, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This to begin the interview. Please hear if you're let's sit down for now. Sarah. Hello. Hi. Can I just say you're looking absolutely fabulous this evening?
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
What colour is this?
I think this is something saucy by MAC. I don't know.
Something saucy.
I don't normally buy MAC, but I have girlfriends who buy me lipstick and stuff. So I'm like, whatever, let's do it.
I love some of the names of lipsticks, actually, while we're on that topic. It'll
like
be
Flary Slut. You never know.
yeah, or like Infant Blood or like Ex-Boyfriend Death. And you're like, oh, I love it. Definitely the mood I'm in currently.
Yeah.
So I guess to kick things off, for the viewers at home, what do you do? Who are you? What mediums do you use?
So my name
Spin
is
us a story.
Madbutt. I'm a collage artist from Brisbane. I
And
basically,
what's collage?
I mean, collage started by Pablo Picasso in the turn of the century. It was something pretty strange, and a lot of people still think that I'm like a kindergarten who works with paper, but I'm actually just someone who gets drunk and works with paper. But I like to make really beautiful things, and I like to use different types of mediums, like paint, glitter, I don't know, a whole bunch of different stuff.
I know your stuff is amassing actually quite the following on Instagram. 'Cause
Thank you.
whenever I follow you, and like whenever you post something, now that Instagram's unblocked the like feature, I'm always like, whoa, that's a lot of likes. I've
Have
heard
they
that-
actually though?
Yeah, they
okay,
blocked it, but then they unblocked it, at least on mine. I'm not sure if that's everyone else's as well. I've heard that you've actually got like quite a few big sort of publications backing you as well. I think
Yeah.
one was The Goop, which is like Gwyneth Paltrow's
Yeah, Gwenny loves me.
crazy-
I'm into it.
So what, can you please explain?
I don't know. I just had a message one time in my inbox being like, hey, Gwyneth really likes your stuff. And I was like, cool, I'm into it. I will not stick a crystal up my vag though, but like, I'm so into you liking me. So whatever. I mean, they pay me money, so.
So they
just do it.
get you to do pieces for them, or
Oh, they select pieces and I supply it to them for a fee.
okay?
Yep. Which I'm like, whatever, you're paying artists, that's fine. A lot of people choose not to pay artists, which is not okay. But
It is funny, I guess, when someone that big has like the middleman do the talking. Because when you first saw it, were you like a bit sus on it, or did it actually come from like?
What do
her
you mean by
verified-
sus on it?
Or you just have some person message you being like, oh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, well,
really
no.
into
Okay,
your
so
stuff.
you learn when you do an online business, like you always have to check that like at and the name and the end of the email. Like if it's sus, then nah, don't even worry about it. But
even
if it
worry
links
about
up, then you're good.
So what's a day in the life of Madbutt?
My days at the moment are pretty like hearsay. Sometimes I wake up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It just depends on what time zone I have to be on in that like day, I guess.
Is that because you have so many commissions from?
Yeah, like
Wow.
overseas and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I'm very grateful. I love it. And I'm so lucky. But I also like, sometimes I sleep for like 18 hours a day. Oh my God, puppy, stop.
Puppy. Busting again. So is that because they give you really short time frames to work with? They're like,
No, it's because of like time zones. Like I might have to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning to talk to someone in the UK, but then I might have to be up at, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to talk to somebody in Melbourne.
oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like not a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of fun.
chaotic, but I'm
I'm
into
happy
it.
you're that busy, I guess. That's like the silver
I know.
lining.
It's like, yeah, I love silver linings.
You're
I'm
so
always
busy,
for
it's
it.
interfering with your life and sleep schedule. I love it.
I mean, my art is my life, so
My
it's all
art
good.
is my life, she says. Do you have any tips for new starters that are trying to break into, I guess, arts industry? You clearly have a very strong social media presence, which I think is actually like a big.
And I
reason
love
as
it
to
that you
why.
say that because like I truly don't compared to other people. Like
You do compared to me. I think I only discovered Instagram like 12 months ago. I've got like photos of my cat and that's it.
I mean, there's some people who have Instagram followers who are like in like the 120Ks, whatever. I don't give a shit. All I care is that like maybe I might connect with people. But if I was going to offer advice to guys, it's just like, just keep going at it because you never know. Like for a long time, I was very nervous that nobody was listening to me, but now it seems to be working. So I'm into
listening,
it.
Madbutt. I'm listening. Where did that name actually come from? I've never asked you that.
So my name is Madeline Butini. My sister, Hannah Butini, had a name called H-Butt, and I was in high school, and I idolized her so much. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do M-Butt. And I was like, no, that kind of sucks. And then I was like, Madbutt. And I was like, fuck you, Hannah. My name's way better.
So I'm going to ask you one very quick question before we go on to the super secret surprise challenge.
Yeah.
When we were talking about fancy clients before and that they asked
Yeah.
you to do commission pieces, what's the craziest commission you've been asked to do, and can you describe it a bit for us?
I mean, last year I got asked to do a mural, which was 4 meters by 10 meters, which was quite big.
Yeah,
and
that's actually massive.
It was huge.
I'm so bad at maths and scale in my head, but I just like
Me
doing
too.
a squint.
I
was
did
I feel
like
that's real
pre-question.
big.
I did like this maths that you don't do with like before maths A. Like it was like not good. But my dad actually really helped me with that, which was really lovely. And we got it done. But that was pretty wild. But I mean, like doing stuff at Adidas was pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing a makeup palette at the moment, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah.
I'm definitely jumping on that. So we better go to the special challenge now, lest we run out of time and
No
it's
worries.
not as fun. So I actually have a special guest, a wildlife warrior, if you will, who is going to come on and talk all things conservation and blue-tongue lizard while we do some paste-up art, and we've got to essentially channel the story she'll tell us about this lizard in our art.
Okay, cool.
So take it away.
Can I touch him?
You sweet angel, Alia. And Madbutt, I'm just going to wheel your chair over here, and then we can get going while you
He's
give
so
us a bit of
cute.
interlude.
I'll give you a little introduction to this guy specifically. His name is Bruce. He is turning 12 this year, so that makes him about middle-aged for a captive blue tongue.
Maddie, you've got to do the art, man.
Sorry,
Come on.
I really want to touch him.
All right, so a little bit about blue tongues in general. So they're actually skinks, which you may know. It's a blue tongue skink. So
I actually didn't know that.
Didn't
You were
know
reading
that.
me these facts. I was like, what the hell? That thing's a skink.
Look, they're the biggest of the skink family. So as you might know about skinks, they can drop and regrow their tails. But dropping and regrowing a tail is a pretty big effort, and they'll only do it at a very, very last resort. So he has never done it because he's never really
Bruce
been in
is
any
pretty
danger.
saucy, by the way.
Yeah, he's a saucy boy. He's also a little bit sleepy. It's past his bedtime. So if a female drops her tail that season, she won't mate because it takes up too much of her energy to regrow it. And when they regrow their tail, it never quite grows back exactly the same. So you can kind of tell. So these guys are not actually climbing lizards, but they will try and get into any like small dark space to feel safe. So they're generally ground foraging lizards. They're omnivorous, which means they eat plants and animals. So they like berries and fruits and greens, and they'll eat a little bit of crickets. But they're pretty slow, so they're not great at catching things. Yeah. I spent a lot of time sleeping. So these guys can get pretty big. He's probably one of the biggest you will see. He's about 60 centimeters. He weighs about 850 grams. Normally they weigh about 600. So he's not technically overweight. He's just he's just a real big boy.
He's a chunky boy.
So the way they get this big in captivity is because they have a good amount of nutrients and UVA and UVB, and they have nothing to stress them out really. So they need the UVB to turn their vitamin D and calcium into their strong bones. And if they don't get the right amount of UVA and UVB, they get something called metabolic bone disease, which is very common in captive animals and very dangerous.
So you know that I'm definitely a bit of a bird person, and I just want to share that that fact is also true for birds.
Yep.
So a bunch of people keep birds in cages, like in the house, and they never get sunshine, and they actually end up quite unwell.
Yeah, they get really unwell because their bones can't grow properly. So these guys as well, they generally start mating around September.
Ooh.
Yeah, it all gets
Saucy. We have like
a little
a
bit
mum.
frisky. So even when they're in captivity, they get a little bit frisky, but there's no one for him to be friends with, sadly. He's been single for 12 years.
For 12 years.
Yeah, but he's all right. He's all right. So they're actually viviparous, which means they don't lay eggs.
What the hell does that mean?
Means they don't lay eggs. So they
It's a live birth.
Yeah, is it live?
yeah, so they have live
Crazy.
young. So tiny little lizards will come out. Not from him because he's a boy. But yeah, the females will gestate for about 100 days, and then they have live young, about 6 or 7 little lizards, and they don't turn into an adult lizard for about 3 years. So they can live for up to 30 years, as I said, but it's pretty uncommon in the wild now because we have so much urbanization taking over where they'd normally live. So things like cats, dogs, cars, all those sort of things make them have a shorter and shorter lifespan.
We've got a couple seconds left. Go.
All right.
Okay.
The other thing is you shouldn't poison snails and other things in your yard because these guys are still going to eat them and not know that they're poisoned, and then they die even more. And would you really want to do that to this little guy?
No, we
He's pretty
wouldn't.
cute.
Did not know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I'm very excited to be
Perfectionist.
judging these once they're done.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done like an acid lizard.
All right, cool.
Who's like going on his like little trip to
Going on a little adventure.
wait.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, show him what you've done.
Oh, okay.
Is that working?
Are we live?
So look, I'll frame it properly after this show is
Yep.
over. But where are the cams?
That's truly beautiful.
So I did the owl because I know owls eat reptiles.
Yeah, so their predators are, their normal predators are birds and larger reptiles. So
And I know
you've got
that
that
lizards
there.
don't like cities because the cities are on top of their homes.
They really don't like them.
And then I know dogs eat them, so I added some dogs.
Yeah, that's a frightening display. Thank you so much.
And this guy, the dark guy in a hat, he's mysterious because I feel like Bruce is mysterious.
He's a mysterious guy. He kind of does what he likes whenever he likes.
Okay, go. You're up.
Really sweet. Okay, so this is like a lizard just going on like a fun little acid trip.
I think that's a salamander.
Well, I don't know. I just like pulled it out of my little.
He's
that I
cute. I
have.
like him. It's cool.
Still like lizard vibes, is that right?
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
lizard
know.
vibe.
But yeah, he's just like having a nice little trip on a bus, possibly going somewhere even funner than he is right now.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm into that, and so is he.
All right.
He
Or
loves
she. I'm not
Or
going to
she.
genderize
I don't know
it.
if I get to make an executive decision,
you
but
do.
Sarah, yours is too spooky. I don't like it. It's going to haunt him in his nightmares tonight.
I'll still give it to you as a present. If
Okay,
you want.
can't wait. I'll frame it above his
Oakley
enclosure.
Skate.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Mad Butts, you win.
Thank you.
Okay, up next we got a bit of House Band, and then Madbutt's actually going to be doing a bit of artwork throughout the show, and she'll show us the final product at the very end. And it might be better than our 60-second takeover.
I mean, I love that though. That was so much fun.
So next up we got St. Jonnie and Ruckus Slam, but House Band, play us out.
What's going on here? I'm gonna pour a little drink. It's good. Ooh. Lovely. Would you like one? Okay. Take it away.
What grows after the salt, when all your lies are sowed into soiled troughs, hand-ploughed? Progress is poorly measured, built on broken foundations, fertilized with hurt bodies. I find myself asking, who was to blame, cleverly deciding me every time. I ask myself, you are not bad, merely a mangrove shoot on the polluted shores of a dirty city river. Years of abuse made you grow up in these over-seasoned waters. You didn't know that you weren't supposed to be here. By the gardens, why couldn't you look more like the lilies? The mangroves are stunted here by the gardens. The earth your soft fingers buried me in was salted by me and those who came before. What grows after the salt is stronger, and those who came before are gone now. I am alone again.
That was awfully moving. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Jarrah, correct?
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good?
I'm happy to be here.
I find it hard sometimes to like follow the poems when we have Ruckus Slam in, because like it's such a moment. And I thrive on chaos in this show, and that just grounds me. That was fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
The name of that again was What Grows After the Salt, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Let's do the groundwork here. What's it about?
I suppose it's about the feeling that you get after somebody's hurt you or you've hurt someone, and the growth that happens after the fact.
Yeah, like that. That's such a raw point. And you are Mengen based. Grew up here as well.
I grew up in Nambour, actually.
Or-
So yeah, I moved to Brisbane 4 years ago now.
Okay, cool. And so was this piece more inspired by growing up in Nambour or your time in Brisbane?
Mostly my time in Brisbane. I did a lot of growing when I moved out of home, and Nambour was a bit stifling.
It's Nambour.
Yeah.
Look, I'm from a small town too. A lot of my friends and housemates are all from scattered smaller towns all throughout the place. And it's good to get out and find a chance to grow in a place that you never thought you might have been.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know you were saying we had a little pre-chat beforehand about the mangroves. So what was it about the mangroves itself that helps with that like metaphor there? Like them, you're saying they grow further upstream or something?
No, so the mangroves are supposed to grow further downstream.
Yeah.
But the way the Brisbane City River is, it's a lot saltier than it perhaps once was before colonisation. So the mangroves have travelled further upstream.
Yeah. So they've found themselves in a newer place and adapted and shifted. And yeah, I think that's such a beautiful way to take what's around you and not literally just go, oh, this is this happening, but how does it feel? Like, what's the feeling associated with it and how do you connect to that? So do you do that a lot in your poetry? And you've got you've 2 zines already, is that correct? Self-published?
Yeah, 2 self-published zines. All of my original poetry.
Yeah. Any more on the way?
Yeah, so I am hard at work at zine number 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's called You in Picturesque.
You in Picturesque?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a sort of collection of ekphrastic poetry, which is poetry inspired by works of art.
Mm-hmm.
So it's me sort of, I guess, taking a snapshot of the things I see and feel around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to find what grows in the salt on this one?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that whole finding something around you, and so earlier you were saying ekphrastic, am I saying that correctly?
Ekphrastic, yeah.
Ekphrastic poetry traditionally was more about like pictures and art.
Yeah, so
trying to find
visual art and paintings.
Yeah.
And I do the more traditional ekphrasis, but I also branch out and encompass other works of art such as film and music.
Yeah, cool. And just the art around you. That's really dope. It's nice. Like I don't know a lot about poetry, and I'm loving getting to sit down every month and talk to people and learn. I'm gonna forget what that word is straight away because I'm an idiot. But I thank you for taking the time to explain to me in the audience. We've seen your work before in Glass Magazine and in the Blue Bottle Journal.
That's right. Yeah.
Is there anywhere else we can expect to find you, or that we can find you if you want to have a little dig?
I have a Facebook page where I post events and other such things. Events have obviously been scarce recently, but I expect they'll pick up again soon.
Well, I hope so too, because I hope we see and hear so much more of you. Softly spoken, but an extremely loud voice inside saying some very important things. So yeah, it's great to just stop and listen, and that was a really nice moment to share with you. So thank you very much, Jarrah.
Thank you.
And complete opposite, I'm going to switch to some Ruckus loud house band. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And Pass the Ox is coming up next. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello, hello, hello. What a good looking bunch.
Thank you.
Now,
We do look good.
you do look good. I love, like, all you can do sometimes is be like, ooh, is there food on my face? The screen right there in front of your eyes.
Extremely distracting.
It's a little confronting.
That's my face right there. Oh no,
You're
I
on
don't like that.
television.
It's your face as well.
Oh my God.
Oh
Wow.
no.
So we've got Ben, Charlotte, and Nejmia. So you're a ring-in.
Yeah,
because
thank you.
Billy is, I believe, is it? Billy could make
Yeah.
it.
My name's Billy, yes.
Billy. So to start off, I guess to set the scene, You're on 4ZZZ, a show called The Amplifier.
That is correct. We are not past the arc.
Yes.
But
We'd
they
like
are
to redact
coming
that
up.
statement.
But we loved Past the Ox.
Yeah.
So it's an honour to be confused
Yeah, I did
with
hear
them.
that. That threw me off then. I was like, wait a second.
Like,
Who am I?
wait for a minute.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
That's it.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's
That's
not
okay,
my fault.
Mason. We're both equally
We can
beautiful.
be anything you need
Yeah.
us to be.
So you'll do some pretty amazing things. Can you please, I guess, talk about them, set the scene? What is your show? What does it focus on? I know you've shared some pretty cool things with me when we had that brief chat before.
Yes. So the Amplifier is been running for about 4 years. It started with Grace, the station manager at 4ZZZ. And
I was like, the country? Like,
Yes.
it is an Australian music show, and we are the only Australian music show on 4ZZZ, so that's a really special
oh, really?
thing. Yeah.
I don't know. That surprises me, but I guess it makes sense. It's a pretty big station that have to do.
Yeah.
People don't always want to listen to Australian music, so you've got to ram it down their throats.
Yeah, and I think that's a really special thing. Like, we search really hard to find music that we love because I think a lot of locals get missed out. Ask us why we're called the Amplifier.
Why are you called the Amplifier?
I'm so happy you asked that. Would you like?
What
to-
a great question. I thought of asking that like weeks in advance.
Well, we amplify the voices of Australian and local artists. We support First Nations, we support female and non-binary, and yeah, we just support our community in general.
Which is funny because my next question was actually like, what are you trying to achieve with the show? Could have answered both. So I know that a lot of the interview game has been pretty shaken up with COVID because normally you'd have people in the 4ZZZ offices, you'd host them in your booth with the actual like good quality sound equipment. How are you guys doing that now? Because the show hasn't stopped, it's still going. So how are you sort of tackling that? Because social distancing, we're sort of struggling sometimes depending on.
A whole lot of editing. Yeah,
Whole lot of editing.
It's true.
You get to take that. We had an interview, actually, a very special interview with Panyao, which was exciting. And me and Charlotte were kind of rat bags and ended up talking with Nick
No,
for about...
I wouldn't say that. That's underselling yourself. I don't think you're rat bags at all.
Okay, I think we were a little bit rat bags. We had a very long conversation, about an hour and a half, and Ben had to edit it down to 10 minutes.
It was a group effort.
Hold on, we've just got a Janella, producer mum, get in here. Mic's off, mic's off.
Just dances in.
Slipping
So
fingers.
don't press the buttons on the bottom. It's deadly. It's the off
Don't
button.
press it.
Don't press it. Just press it again. Okay, mic's on. I think still. Hopefully. So this interview you had to do it all on the phone.
Yeah.
It was a very long
So
one.
this interview with Nick Littlemore was actually over Zoom, and we've been doing a lot of Zoom interviews.
Oh, I didn't think of that, of course, because you're actually changing the way that, like, radio is
Yes.
traditionally, I guess, just voice, but you could probably release, like, more clips and stuff now because you could
Yeah.
record the Zoom meetings.
Yeah, so we record the Zoom meeting, and this one was extremely special because Nick Littlemore took us through his LA secret garden that we're going to tell you all about now.
Yeah.
Please do. We can't wait.
We're saying ayahuasca. We're saying San Pedro. There's everything wall to
Look,
wall.
he has a
Hummingbirds.
lot of special plants in
Yeah, I
his secret
heard that he
garden.
had, like, a collection of hallucinogenic plants.
Yeah,
in the
and
garden.
I
well,
think
one of the
medicinal plants is the
Medicinal,
word
I'm
you're
sorry.
looking for.
I'm sorry.
One of the
psychedelic.
questions we asked Nick was what inspires Empire of the Sun and Panao's music video
And
clips.
he's like, let me
He's
show
like,
you my
"Give you my
fuck off
garden."
cactus
I've
garden.
got them right back here.
Hootie.
Yes, it was fantastic. But we've had some great interviews. Another one just this week with TK.
Yes, that was very exciting.
Shibadoop.
I think the mic's on. I'm not getting yelled at, so I feel like we smashed it second time round.
We're good.
So has that been your favourite 2 interviews? You haven't been on this station the whole 4 years, or have you been? Have you guys all been on the same crew? Not you, ring in.
No, so
No, I've
actually,
been there the whole time.
he's been a big support over the last few years.
I imagine. Good
I've-
look and support as well.
Yeah, I've been on the Amplifier for about 3 years now.
Oh, wow. So pretty
Yep.
much the whole time then. Okay, I
Um,
wasn't sure the history of the show.
Yeah, so Grace started the Amplifier. She had Demila, who was then on Pass the Ox for a little while, and our other co-host, Kat Lukin. And then it's sort of changed, passed on. It keeps getting passed on down the generations. I came on board, Nejmia, and our co-host Billy as well.
Do you find that there's a lot of that? Because it's like a community radio station, there's obviously a lot of community going on actually with the station itself.
Yeah.
Do you swap shows a lot? Like, do you sub in if someone's sick? Is that sort
definitely.
of like...
That's like...
Yes.
Absolutely, community radio is just hearing everyone's voices, the voices of Brisbane, and people sub for each other all the time, and it's fantastic.
Do you have to like change the personas that you use? I don't know if you guys use
to
a
change
persona.
voice, like, shh.
Yeah, like you've got like a screamo show you got to sub in for, so you're like, what's up? My name's Charlotte.
All too often, yeah.
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 This isn't actually Ben's real voice. You should talk to Ben off screen.
It's not even his real face. He can pull that off like it's a glove.
Yes, exactly. No.
So I guess having the big names you have, what can you attribute to that? Because like there's some pretty big interviews you're getting. Is that just the history that's behind 4ZZZ, or do you do a bit of smoozing yourself? Like, how do you get those big names?
Drugs and money.
Drugs and money. The two golden
Cash
answers.
money. No.
Well, I think people just really want to support community radio, and that's usually where an artist will start as well. So these big names, they started in community radio, and that's where they got their plays, and they're happy to come back and have a chat. And yeah, it's just been really fantastic when they do come around and support. This week and the week before, we had a chat with TK Meidzer. We talked with Amel and the Sniffers and Cub Sport last week.
Cool. I love Cub Sport.
Very cool.
Yeah.
They actually told us that Kanye West was a huge inspiration for them, which we were shocked by.
love
Cub
dropping
Sport
names.
loves
Chat apparently
Kanye.
wants me to guest on 4ZZZ.
Yeah. Let's read out some comments.
Yeah,
Why don't we?
next sick day someone has, I'm on board.
You're tapping
Excellent.
in.
I'm tapping in.
Come on
baby.
in.
So I guess I also wanted to hear a bit about what Radiothon is. How do we get behind it? How do we help?
Yeah, so
Google it.
Sunday 15th,
Just Google it, baby.
Sunday 16th of August is our last Radiothon day. So we've been
That's
going
today.
for 10 days straight.
So pretty much like get on it right now if you want.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
We have a target of 1,500 subscribers. And if you support 4ZZZ, you're supporting local voices of your community and local music, media, arts.
Your mates. 4ZZZ's Brisbane's best
independent
friend.
news.
Yeah. I've got my own private target of 1769 subscribers because I really like those numbers. So let's pump it up, people.
Yeah,
Get
come
on the
on.
phones, get on the lines,
Push
do
it
what you
up.
need to do. Put that
So
credit
we've
card
only got a
details in.
brief hot minute left. I guess to start off, Blake, can you please show the photo? Because we've actually got a bit of a
Ooh.
history.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh,
funnily
I'm
enough.
nervous.
Is Blake there we go. So
Oh my God.
you
That's like
two-
sex incarnate.
You two actually
Where'd
got
you find
married with my theatre group at a festival.
We did?
I know
don't
you
even
did.
remember
Oh my
this.
god!
Wow.
Not
wow.
many people do
Marriage.
remember Yonder. Funnily enough, I didn't even put
we're
two and two together. They
beautiful.
were like, "Oh, you're interviewing Charlotte," and I was like, "Cool, great." Like, and then I was
Who's
like,
her?
"Oh, which Charlotte?" And then you added me into the chat, and I was like, "Oh my god, I know Charlotte." Got you two married.
Yeah,
Did
wow.
you have fun? Was it a good time?
It was amazing. I don't remember most of the ceremony, but
I was going to put the kiss photo up because it's adorable. I have to share it with you later. It's actually a cracker shot, but I wasn't
wow.
sure. Like, you know, some people have like the like pseudo. Oh, I'm single for their radio life.
We're still actually waiting on the certificate. It never really
Yeah, it
arrived
never
in the mail,
arrived.
so we've made another
I
tentative
will
date.
do one up for you before you leave. Don't you
October
worry
2,
about that.
21 is going to be our Australian legal wedding, but this will forever. Well, myself will be
I'll
forever
get
cemented
I'll
in our
get Danny and
minds.
Luke to MC for you. I'll
Yeah,
give
we
them a
would
call.
love that.
They're
If
great.
they
They're so
don't
good.
want any money, they can come along. They're welcome.
I'll pay them.
Yeah, thank you.
So quickly before you guys go, I did give you a pre-haiku challenge to describe the show.
And we gave that task to Ben
Yeah.
because honestly,
He's got it. Take it away. Ben.
I like words, so do we have like some downlighting and like some real? Can we do a brick wall?
Can I get a bit of a some drums, just like quiet
Is
drums?
there a
like
brick wall
suspenseful
back screen
drums?
I can get?
You know what I mean?
The
I
fog.
don't want to fuck up your angle.
Oh, thank you, Haus Band.
Okay, go. You ready?
Powerful sounds of gender, country, not defined. Rebellion pays no mind.
Delicious.
I love
Done.
it. What a haiku, everybody. Love it, love it, love it. So next up, we're going to have Haus Band play us out again. But now we do have Pass the Aux.
Whoa.
You. All right, play me out.
Thank you so much
baby.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I said my ear.
I see you're an educated man.
I read, I dabble, you know, but less about me, more about Pass the Aux.
We do like to pass it on
You
our
like to pass the
on
Aux?
our show.
I gotta know. Ever pass the Aux to the wrong person?
Definitely.
All the time.
See, I've got these co-hosts called Aimee and Lilo, and I pass it to them, and it's like, oh, why did I?
Oh, shots fired! And hang on, you're throwing shade, but you're leaving your name out. Who are you then?
I'm Dan the 8 Man. I put this whole thing together. But to be honest, I brought these people on because they're the best at what they do in terms of being curators and good speakers.
Good speakers. Well, speak then. Go on. Make your case.
Look, I was just going to let, Abe's the big homie, set it up, as he said. He really started the Brisbane hip-hop scene, so I thought I'd let him take
I
it
hear
over.
he
No,
invented
not my
hip-hop.
he did,
Not my
dude.
claim.
No,
He
honestly,
did.
you got to be, that was a joke, because you got to be mad careful,
How-
because there's been a huge history of hip-hop in Brisbane, but
For sure.
we're lucky to be highlighting the sort of current stuff, and also the old stuff. We try and keep it diverse. That's a sort of the whole Pass the Aux energy, like... Dan keeps it, he's got his style, K-May's got style, and I sort of pick up the sort of Gronk crumbs. That's
It's really
yeah, well,
sifting through.
you got it.
Like when
Somebody's
you're
gotta
going through
highlight
the
'em.
couch so you don't have to do hot knives.
Absolutely. I'm on spots, man. I swear.
Trying to get the stuff that is
Dude,
dropped so you don't have to be
Never
hitting that
could you
bomb,
make
man.
smoking weed seem so dark than when you're doing hot knives over a stove. And
You're
got
scraping res,
You got like
you've
a
dried out
2
the
litre Coke
paper
bottles
towel.
cut and you're just over the top. But that's kind of like the Pass the Aux spirit,
Yeah.
In a way.
That's the real grind.
Started from the bottom.
Hot metal. Yeah. Vaporizing.
Just absolutely burning it up. You know what's great? You're often hot kniving at a time you shouldn't be near either knives or heat.
True.
Safety first, kids. Wear goggles. What is radio?
Look, I'm not too sure on the science, but community radio is dope. And it is 4ZZZ being the first stereo FM rock station in Australia.
Really?
I believe. And why I say that is that maybe it's just Queensland, but I'm pretty sure it's Australia. We're pretty dope. We've been going for 40 plus years. Community radio is going strong in Brisbane. 4ZZZ has a long history of breaking certain sort of stories, being tied with the activism sort of thing. And I feel privileged to be able to get in touch with those people and stuff as well.
I'm going to cut you off while you're feeling good. Wireless 2's off. Who's got wireless 2?
Me. I saw the red light. I saw the red
Man,
light,
the
guys,
red light
and I
was
didn't say
staring at
anything.
you, and you just
Damn.
went
Dude,
ahead.
I just
you
went
guys
ahead,
cut off
whatever.
K-Mate.
Yeah.
That's even smarter than what we usually do.
Excuse. They let me touch the buttons.
Yeah, no. Just
Do you know
kidding.
what was I doing last week? I had a phone guest, someone else in there, and I had to pull up all these buns at once. I did a good job.
You're doing a good job.
Although
Aimee is our latest co-host, as the Amplifier, who is, I think, really our only competition in being one of the best shows on 4ZZZ,
Don't
to
even
be
give them credit.
honest.
Don't do that. I heard what you said when they weren't
They're
here.
professional.
They're good. They are more
You see their
professional than
composure?
us. That doesn't mean they're doper necessarily,
That's
true.
but they
True.
are definitely more professional than
They're more
us.
boardroom.
Yeah.
Look, I've been on
We're
Amplifier.
on 9 to 11 p.m.
I felt like I was like, what's going on here? What are we pushing
You need
pencils
some
for? No,
tea
they
and
love it,
biscuits.
actually. They're really
9
good.
to 11 p.m. We get to swear and stuff
Yeah.
a little bit, so we're a bit rawer that way.
Aw.
But as
Aw.
They
guys
let
are
it
so
slide for
raw.
us.
Oh my God,
yeah.
let these
Let
really
them
real.
on now. Let them
They're
going
gonna
to
say the F word, probably.
Go on,
Maybe.
say one.
do.
What's the worst one?
Not gonna.
Oh, that's good.
No way.
Wow, my mum watches this, and she's a fuckhead. No, I'm
Whoa.
no, my mum's real good.
She's a legend, I'm
She's-
sure.
Yeah, she's lovely. Something
Heavy,
happens.
heavy as man. Shouts out to your mum.
Shouts out to mum.
That's
Shouts
a
out
whole
to
bunch of
Debbie,
hip hop. A lot of
man.
past
Good on
the
you,
Orcs is
Debbie.
giving people
Yeah,
shout
shout
outs.
outs.
Shout out.
Every guest gets to give
It's
a shout
very
out.
hip hop. Shouts out, very hip hop.
Now I feel
Yeah.
like I gotta write some hip hop just so I can shout my
Oh,
mum
give us a
out.
shout. Give us a shout
shout
out.
out.
Yeah,
Give
do
us a shout
somebody.
out.
Shout out to my mom,
Deb.
J. Fletch. Shout out to my dad, VL Fletch. You know, they're hitting
also
it hard.
gonna shout out your haters. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah. Straight shout out to that old lady in fucking Woolworths the other day who like looked at me because I have
Bitch.
orange hair and I was like, I will fucking rob you. I'm not gonna, but like,
I'll prove
I
every
thought about it.
stereotype right. that
Yeah,
you think
I
about
don't
me
know.
right
But no,
now.
that's what I hate about stereotypes. Like when I used to
'Cause they're
skate and
correct.
shit, like, and people would look at you and you're like, well, that's it. I'm a key you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. I
Um,
get that. I get that.
It's hard.
Hip hop has an image problem, you know. There's
Yeah.
a lot of, you
We
know,
are judged.
It's,
a little bit. We're the bad guys of 4 Triple Z. I like to think about.
Ooh.
You like to say that.
I like to say that. I like
You
to
say it
build
a
up
lot.
because like we're the, as Dan said, 9 to 11, and like
It's late
you know,
night.
4 Triple Z is like kind of punk, kind of ska, kind of old.
definitely.
And
That's
World
true. Yeah,
music.
it's
and the
founded on
classic,
punk.
the sort of classic listeners to that, they hear hip hop and immediately have like PTSD flashbacks to Lil Wayne or something.
Oh,
But
wait,
just to
what's
clarify,
wrong?
no,
Lil
no,
Wayne's-
no,
yeah, yeah, okay, clarify.
But no, you got to be mad careful with Lil Wayne's name, of course.
Yeah.
You can't. He's not bad. That's not what I was going to say. But for a while, he represented. He was used
Yeah.
as like a mascot,
He was,
and they just
yeah.
hate like some of these people just hate hip hop like with a hilarious passion.
Yeah.
That we can only enjoy. Really.
Well, Ben
Yeah.
Shapiro did say famously in 2016,
Dude, what a
hip-hop
tosser.
is not music.
Spanner. Biggest spanner.
What do
And
you
now
mean?
his sister's got the whole spotlight.
Oh, it's
man,
hot.
wild,
It's
dude.
cool.
There's
It's-
dark memes there.
Man, it's let's just
real.
pretend that they're dead. Makes me horny.
Wow.
All right. What are you doing with your show moving forward into the future from here?
More interviews, definitely.
Yeah.
We try to have an interview with a local or Australian hip hop, R&B, electronic beats artist each week. Not all of them, just one. As long as they tick one of the boxes they're in.
Yeah.
More interviews.
Get my boy Pseudo on. Actually, shout out to Pseudo.
Pseudo,
Thanks.
all right,
Alright.
sweet.
Pseudo
Hit us
Evelyn.
up.
Link
We got
us, yeah.
a
Yeah.
Gmail, pass the orcs 4ZZZ at gmail.com. Send us a message. Send us your music. Send us
Links.
your pitch of who you are, what you want to do, whatnot. We are here to support community artists.
Just don't get
and-
angry at us either. As well. Yeah,
I
don't like
guess,
that.
Yeah. You
Don't
know,
get
look,
real angry.
Sometimes I admire the fire, and then
Yeah.
other times it just turns me off so
Yeah,
hard.
well,
Like sometimes I'll be like,
Just-
"Did you
look,
see this?" And I'll
we-
be like, "Yeah, get it, grinder." And then other
Yeah.
times I'll hear it, and I'm like, "Fuck off."
Look,
Like, you know,
I
you're-
need to get
you're
that.
We are
just like, I hate you with
volunteers.
such
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
unusual passion. Like it's ridiculous. And uncalled
we
for.
give a couple of our hours each week to this show to play your music, so like it's not like a thing that we're getting paid for and getting rich and famous off. We're just trying to like
Are you guys
Build
like
the
that?
community.
yeah, share some music and build the community and stuff. So like don't be a hater, just be
Be a player.
better.
So-
be a
Yeah,
skater or
be a
something.
skater,
Yeah. Don't be a hater, be
What
a
are
skater.
you getting rich and famous off then?
Ah.
Do you have your own solo stuff? Is that how you get these fly fitties? Is that how you get these Jawns that you're
no.
rapping?
Yeah, he got
Shouts
two pairs
out
of cons.
Seno. Shouts out
Hey.
to Seno for these. I definitely don't get rich. Liam gets rich.
Yeah, Liam has a
I
good
just
job.
skate by on the bare minimum.
Look at his
I make
shoes.
dope shit.
Look at
But-
Liam's shoes.
Oh,
They're
He's
so
the
beat
most
up.
professional.
That's the most beat up shoes.
Yeah, but
no.
look, but they're
That's
suit
a nice
shoes, bro.
on,
look,
son.
I just want to say, like, I do get this reputation as like the money bags of PTA, but it's
He
really
shouts
just that
us
I've
every week.
had a job, and that's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
given me a huge
That's-
advantage
Yeah,
over the
right, I
competition.
mean,
Like,
like,
you would not
miles
believe
ahead.
it.
Miles
You know how
ahead of
cool it
us.
is waking up and going to work every day?
Last 6 years, I've just been head of the money bags,
Yeah,
man. You
woo!
know, earning that
Break
money.
it
And-
up.
but I
Minimum
always
wage.
split
Get
it with the crew.
You do.
Because, you know, because they're...
You're a
Right.
gang,
well, they've
you
got...
know.
They don't... You know, like, I supply them with hot knives and all that sort of stuff. And they do, like, you know, they don't work and they enjoy their
I
days
work.
and they get to, like, have these really cool moments and, you know, all that. And I'm just funding it. And that's
Yeah.
really... That's
I
a cool
supply
thing to be a
him-
part of, you know?
I supply him in return with my personality.
Dude, he
gets-
acts like he's got this OnlyFans where he's like, Liam, you've earned a Thursday night hangout. I'm coming over.
Yep.
Like, get a bowl chop.
Late
blah, blah.
night, yep.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
get
and
the
he's like,
balls
yeah,
heated.
like, finally,
He
like the
shouts-
Patreon, like $20 a month
Yeah.
Patreon is, yeah, 8 man
He
will
still
visit your house.
shouts the sesh, but like it's my presence there is the present.
Okay. Well,
That's fucked.
what I more so meant is I know you're all solo artists.
Just personally,
Plug
that's
yourselves!
fucked.
Yeah,
My
look, talk about
You-
your art. Or,
No, you go first.
okay, yeah, I'm working on an EP at the moment. I currently have one single out.
Why is this the first time
it
I've
called?
heard about it?
Oh, actually, I've kept it very low key because like, it's a big thing trying to get your first EP out, and I've hated it and loved it
Yep.
1,000 times already. So,
Just do it.
but look, yeah, we're there. I've got one song to go, guys. 5-track
yeah.
EP.
Make sure you got all the prep to go with it. You have the email list. You have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
photos, the film
For
clips.
sure.
Lay it down on me, bro. Give me
Yeah.
that
You
goodness.
need that content. They're
Yeah,
hungry for
you
it, these
do.
kids. They ain't
They
going
are.
out anymore. They need food.
Yeah, they do.
What about
So
you?
yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah, I'm
Daniel?
working on an EP as well. I guess in response to that, this whole process is like, don't start announcing things and saying I've got an EP
Right.
coming
No, do
because
it.
every time I do that,
Never happens.
it
Well,
fucks up,
Yeah,
right?
curses it.
I start saying, "Oh, I've got this coming and this coming." It's like, "Oh,
but
money
we saw
just
it
got
on Insta
tight."
anyway.
Anyway, I don't have money for that video anymore, sort of thing. So I'm trying to take a more professional and patient approach. That's and it's not just for the game. It's not just for the industry. It's more so for me of like, Jesus Christ, just slow down and work on making a
Take
couple
the
good
wheel.
songs.
Just join a church. Yeah, them to
Instead
plug it.
of-
Oh
yeah,
man, they'll back you
yeah.
They will
100.
back that.
Honestly, the church got power.
Lilo, getting it.
Lee.
I've been told 2 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, no
fine,
worries.
let's go.
Well, I haven't sort of got any music coming. I do rap from time to time.
Hey.
and,
Right now.
I
When I
love
make
it.
it,
Oi.
yeah.
I love it for
Oi.
sure. But like, just do more interviews with PDA. I've got to get in my head like real heavy on getting some more interviews and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
you're the
Because like
king
there
with
is
that.
actually like a real love of digging and finding artists, and also when you get to show them love. And because, like, you know, it's a huge scene. Like, this is a global thing. And, like, when you can, like, really go down and be like, hey, like, I stalked your Facebook. Let's do an interview, you know? And people like, that's kind of weird. But, like, I appreciate that 3 hours you did looking at my grandmother's profile.
Oh, cool,
So I
man.
got some good questions.
And people
I
really
want to know where
appreciate
she's
it.
been.
Yeah,
How was
exactly.
Dubai?
But, yeah, nah, just focus on making sure we get some good interviews. And I feel like we're really close to, like, the next generation of sort of Brisbane rappers, and I'm
kids
sure they're in
scare me.
school at the moment. And I'm just
yeah.
pumped to like hear what they can do.
Just
for
hanging
sure.
out
Shout
at
out,
schools,
I'm
waiting
future.
for them to leave, right?
yeah,
With some
yeah.
hot knives ready.
There's some 16-year-olds rapping
Yeah.
about such
Su-
mature content.
Mature.
It's wild.
It's whack.
Yeah.
Might
it's a
I
little
say?
whack. It's a little whack.
Are you doing anything else for us tonight?
Myself?
No.
well, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, as a
As
crew,
a
we
group.
are.
Yeah,
We
yeah, we're
gotta-
not going to come
I was like, you right in
empty-handed.
my
You're not going to come empty
No,
handed.
No,
we
we
got
got you.
myrrh,
What is it?
frankincense, all of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
bring
hey,
it.
gold
Gold,
and
frankincense.
silver.
We got a
yeah.
cipher.
The Jesus
Dan, you
stuff.
break it down.
It's
PTA.
a, it's
Go
a
on.
PTA takeover. So we've got my man Jackal on the decks over here. He's going to play a
Skirt.
beat that was produced by Smack. We got Smack, we got GL, and we got Ozi Jarel,
Let's
MCs
go.
up. They're going to spit a little verse for us. So if we're done with this, we can get up to that.
Go on, get up to it. I'm
Yeah,
sick of having you on my
yeah.
couch.
Love you guys.
I want to see
Appreciate it.
some,
Come on.
some other fresh, beautiful
Come on, it's got to be
faces.
PTA.
So
We've
we're
got to bring
gonna-
some bars.
We're going to head over here now
Stand as idly as we
to
can.
the front of the stage. We're not on the stage because we're hip hop and we like to keep it raw like that, right? So we've got 3 MCs over here. Step up, I guess up here,
Smart, yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
more in the camera. We got
Yeah.
Jackal on the
Socially
deck.
distant.
Yes, we are
My
trying to be
mic's
socially distanced and
Well, it's
whatnot.
very fun
We got
when we
Smack
just do
over here. We got G. Eleanor. We got Ozi Ozi Jarel. We're going to have a little quick chat to them before we get started.
Yeah, straight.
I'll start over here. Ozzy, what's been going on with you, bro?
Respect to the highest, not much, but all the beautiful things, man. How you been?
I've been good. You've been keeping busy during COVID.
Yeah.
You've dropped some music since then. What do you drop?
Yeah. I just dropped Erica, which was part of the Cube Effect 2020.
Congrats.
Big ups. That was blessed.
I think some people here had something to do with Cube Effect. Is that right, Bastian? Not that one. No, I didn't say anything.
You know, so we're getting there. We got the awards show coming up end of this month, beginning of September.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Otherwise, just working on my own craft.
Dope.
Beautiful.
Hey. All right, UG, what's been happening?
New releases?
Yeah.
A video that 8man's actually in.
Cameo.
Next Wednesday. So that's pretty exciting.
If you want to watch me getting beat up by a couple of very attractive women, that's a thing that you can watch now. Apparently,
it's a kink
for free.
And what about you, Smack? What's been going on?
I just dropped a new track a couple weeks ago called Flying Fresh. Basically just about my love for hip-hop, my love for Brisbane. Did a dope video down at South Bank on the Sunrise.
Hell yeah.
Which was sick. Otherwise, just working on new music, focusing on that. Been producing for a lot of dope artists around Australia too. So yeah, keen to show you what I got coming.
Yeah, right. Who you got some stuff dropping with soon?
Cheeks of the East
from
down Tweed Head.
Shout out.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but we've got a few things in the works, so keen as to get that out.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
Now, look, I just want to ask, what have you guys been bumping at the moment? What's on your playlist?
What's on your AUX?
At the moment, only you, Drake, Heady One.
Hey.
It's madness. Otherwise, we got there's a new track out by Richard Bonner, who is a cultural artist, and he uses a lot of cultural instruments to create his craft.
Yep.
He's actually one of the Quincy Jones artists, so that's definitely on my playlist each day, every morning.
Oh yeah. What about you, G?
I'm drawing a bit of a blank, but like 070 Shakes, probably like.
Okay.
First thing coming to mind.
Yeah.
That's good.
You still bumping that? Is that a new release or is that just a classic that you've been rinsing? Yeah. That's what I thought.
It still works.
It still works. Well, are you, Smack?
Oh man, I've just been rinsing a lot of the new Aussie hip hop that's been coming out. Hammy, his new tracks have been on my repeat. Kobe D's new track, I've been loving that. Just a lot of dope artists from Sydney at the moment and all around Australia I've been fucking with.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Look, we don't have too much time left, so we should probably get into the cypher.
Let's smash this.
We have a beat produced here by Smack himself. He is a wizard on the production as well as the raps. We're going to get this started now. Like I said, we got Jackal on the decks. This is PTA Takeover. We got Ozi Jarel, G. Eleanor, and Smack.
What a pleasure.
Take it away.
Language and concept warning.
Yeah, just want to shout out past the Orcs. Everyone in the building, Superordinary. Let's do it. Yeah. Dark shades of the nightclub, only here cause I'm getting paid. Rock and roll in its newest phase, bad vibes on the better days. Tap dancing on hot coals, rap dancers and lost souls. Back then it was potholes and looking like ants on these airplanes. Counting dubs on your L's, only count on yourself. Big talk, all I hear is big talk. Bringing out the pitchforks, lay the rest on these zombies. Swipe them off cause they on me, situations are unruly. Get it, G? Get it, G?
Cold on, and I know that you don't get it. You've been cold so long, and I know that I get credit, but I've grown so wrong. So I know that when I get it, I'll be gone too long, and it just zoom, 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 like my daddy's car. Boom, 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 like a blue disco. Skeet, 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 like a button slow. Domino effect, we get dominant piece of best effect. Gaining all this hype, I get trimmed down like they got second test. Scrolling through a bumble, everyone's parents are messing with. Stolen, so we stumble through futures from Margaret's maiden's hand. You're the flood, easy to love, pain is a nut, 0 to none. Baby, you love me, so steady you're done. Anonymous energy, loving the must. I never told you about all the drugs, but I never thought about all of my blood. Yeah, and nobody told me I'm mad enough. Hey.
OJ, listen,
Murder was never a part of the game. I felt like these niggas forgetting my name. Chopping them up with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Sky's your limit. I call it my minimum. Risen to limits that you never see. Took the decision to live in peace. I couldn't believe in angels. To my release, I walked on my feet. Just look at my bleeding ankle. Subliminally was shackled. My venomous deeds were ample. To get my eyes to heaven, though. Not my type of lesson. So right beneath your heart, I see your souls in effervescence. So fuck the heights with liquor. Got me tied in into ethanol. Future scenes were retinal. Future me was antidote. So if I ever die before my day, then you can fuck with hope. Murder she wrote was never to be. Niggas are dying inevitably like Adam and Eve were haunted. OJ.
Yeah.
Beat produced by Smack. Smack on the first verse, G. Eleanor on the second verse, Ozi Jarel on the third. This is really dope. We got something special going on here in Brisbane, in Australia in general. We got a whole wave of artists paving their own sort of sound and everything. We know what's coming out of the US. We know what's been popping in the UK. Australia got something to say, and we're going to show you. Thanks heaps to our artists for being a part of this.
Thank you for having us. Each and every one of you.
We've been past the Ox.
Yeah, but we're not done with past the Ox.
Oh, we're not?
So you guys got these guys up.
Yeah.
But you were talking so much fire about yourselves. We have the Haus Band who are going to play a couple licks, and you guys are going to spit over it.
All right.
Do you guys want as well? You can anyone who wants to freestyle out of the host.
All right.
Let's
vibe with it.
Yeah.
Anyone in the audience want to freestyle? Now's your chance too. But here's some straight business.
Hey, ban me from these freestyles because of where we go.
Do you want me to unhook you?
All right, here we go.
It's dark times.
What's it?
Shit, I'll kick it off. I'll see what's up. I'll try to take it off. Take off the fluff. I can't hear myself. Man, I'm not soft. I can still keep kicking this shit out. Going off. Shit, man. Obviously, I'm looking like a shot. Obviously.
You want to get them on a stage, Mike? You want me to get them on a stage, Mike, rather? Do you want me to get them on a stage, Mike, rather than Mike? No. That's good. Just so like the audience can hear them. I'll go through here.
Yeah, that's down the house bar. Luther X
Oh, that one is. Yeah.
It's not even destiny, sir. We're all blessed to be here while we stress and drink. Have we lost our inner essence and left it in here? Cause my breath when it's gone, but their souls are effervescent. The pros that I read are the thoughts they conceive. Are they present on earth or in heaven rested in peace? If I'm next to this heat, think of them whenever I reconnect with my dream. See, I've learned we were kings of kings once, now innocent ones. Infested with hints of syndrome that begs a perspective I choose to think from. I'm here with the eyes, the orcs, yeah. I pass the orcs and then to my flow, I'm Ozi Jarel. You see, I flow like I pass the doors. You see, I pass the floor. I pass the cheese and now I pass the floor.
Big smack, bitch, I step in the plane. She pick it up and drop it down and then I'm right on my face. She's a bad little bitch, freaky in the morning. She never let me sleep even when I start snoring. Goddamn, switch goes down, we still pouring. Goddamn, I've been around the country right back. Goddamn, and resting on the kid, yeah, they want the beats, man. Want the beat click, yeah, they want the beat gang. We ain't eat hot, but we rollin' with the gang. Oh God, put it on my mama. Two-step in with the beat like a drummer. Fucking with the no one, fucking with the winner. See, you can't take a swing like a flubber. Dog can't roll the talk to undercover. Me, I stay fly too fly with your brother, he's fresh. And we do this every day, all night. If she wants a card, I'm gonna give it to her right. Because the boys act like they got a bit of hype, but really ain't shit, and I got the two guys. You're acting like a crowd,
How much more time?
Talk about this, I ain't trying to hear that. With a flick of my wrist, make the bitch come back. Only with the
finish after this. Wait, you want to go again?
Red jacket, I don't know this rap shit. All of these whack rappers, I became a coming hard doing actress. Yeah, got my man 8 here too. With Ozzy and Lilo, shout outs to all of you. So we just be riding and rolling and flexing and coasting with the light band, feeling so freedom and emotion. I'm gonna pass it to the left, cause I'm feeling like I said all the things that I wanna say.
I'm about to just wrap this thing up. It's past the ox, man. And you know what's up. We obviously just ripped a freestyle. It's fucking Ozi Jarel in the wild fucking place. Coming from Africa, Uganda, Sudan. And he's fucking repping that shit cause he's a man. He's a bit of a king if you know what I mean. You could bend down and maybe kiss his pinky ring. But no, we don't have one. We had GL and all up, she about a mad son. I'ma coming in, fuck with this new thing. We had smack on this shit too. And we got the fucking band and K-Made. Yeah, and that's PTA. And that doesn't stand for Parent Teacher Association. No, it's past the off, son. And I'ma pass it over here to St. Johnny. Yeah, you got some?
Hey!
Oh, you don't want to rap for us? Hey, legends. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much to Pass the Ox.
And also, your balaclavas are dope. Hell yeah.
Cheers, and shout out to Jackal as well. Jackal doing the DJing earlier. Do not forget that. He came prepared. We sprung some stuff on him. I got some shit to talk. Thank you so much, guys.
11 on Thursday.
Ah, it's heaps of time.
Triple Z 102.1.
That's the thing.
Well, hello. Am I live? Am I on the mic? Ooh, plant view. You have to get me a lot drunk at a freestyle, unfortunately. Especially next to such absolute awesome Brisbane talent. That is ridiculous. You can't ask me to do that. Round of applause, studio audience, for that stuff, off the cuff. Yeah. I had a shout out, Twisted Pair Productions, for all the gear again, all this lighting and whatnot. Blake's Alive as well, for helping it all film. Blake's Alive, yeah, he streams us. He like does all this stuff and. What am I doing? I got my wrong cards. I lost my cards. Oh no. Where are my cards? They're in my pocket. I wonder if look, one day I'll be a professional. I'm just really excited after that. I want to go to a gig again. All right. So it's a bit of a different format to what I intended for the video game review. I have two wonderful housemates, Arthur and Jethro Daltone. And I don't play a lot of video games anymore. I don't have time. I'm haggard, I'm ripped. This saps 90% of my life. Pay me. No, and I loved video games growing up, and now I just have to sit there and watch them play them as I do work. So I was gonna call the segment, Hello Son, You're Winning, but my son's not here. He couldn't make it, he had work, and we're gonna have him help me review. So I'm now gonna 100% have to give you a review of this video game, Ghosts of Tsushima, based off just vicariously watching it while working on my laptop. There are some important points about this video game that I have picked up. That is Mongolians beat samurai, ninjas beat Mongolians, and that's about it. That's, I think, the whole game. And samurais do not like ninjas. I don't know if that's factual or historically accurate, but this video game had me believing it. It's like I was there. Also, on the thing of what people do and don't like, foxes apparently like treasure. If you're a small child and you're wandering the forest and there's a fox, follow it. You'll find some loot. Janella, I said it. Just because you weren't listening, I said Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's fine. Yeah, some little issues with the game. So, like, I really like what they did with the whole no mini map. You follow the guiding wind and events, and you do non-traditional type events to up your stats. But I legitimately could not connect with it on certain levels because I have never thought of my dad or uncle that much while bathing. For those of you who don't know, who haven't played the game, to up your health stat, you sit in a hot bath, like an onsen, and reflect on either your father or uncle butt nude. By the way, whoever rendered the game, great ass graphics. That is a shining buttocks. 10 out of 10, would rate again. Also, a little note we picked up while playing as a house. Tibetan Mastiffs are a very expensive dog these days. I don't know, again, if this is a historically accurate game, but the amount of times that I have seen Jethro have to kill a Tibetan Mastiff, no wonder they're so expensive. Was there some sort of Tibetan Mastiff genocide? I need answers. Okay. Oh, haiku moments. You sit down, you do haikus to build stats. That's a lovely little family activity. I'd recommend for anyone out there. Sit down, write a haiku as a family. Just do it. Don't even have the game. It's wholesome. But for like a full actual review of the game, why are games so long now? Like, I get they probably were long when I was younger, but like, it takes so much time to enjoy something. Whenever someone releases like a short indie game, I get why people dig it more and more, because like these long action RPGs, these long action RPGs are like really hard to get into for me with such a limited time to try and remember how to learn how to play it. I guess I'm the idiot here, I'm the loser, I'm the get good, you know? But it just constantly feels like it's the same game with a different skin on it. I mean, we've seen like new Assassin's Creeds lately, the new God of Wars, yada, yada, yada. Can we try something new? I don't know. I also Googled Tsushima, a lot of trees in the real one. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I wrote it down. So I give it overall about a 4 out of 10. I'm done with fetch quests. I want a story. I want art. I want something interesting. But then again, I want time to actually play video games. So hey, can't have it all. I think next month, I will be reviewing and hopefully have my boy Artie here to shout out because he was the one who actually played it. SnowRunners, another game that seems absolutely fucking pointless. But that said, we have 2 things to round this wonderful night out. It's been a little bit longer this time. It's been a bit more of an event. But we have the Haus Band to play some more wonderful tunes. Can I get, you know, I did it the other time. Can I get the jazzy scream? Just go. If I made that sound every time I came, I'd be a happy man. But they're going to play us out for a bit, and then we have Salmon and the Peaches, a band I have played with a few times and have seen many more times, who are a treat. And that's going to be pretty much the end of our night, other than some more chin wagging. But please take it away, Haus Band, you beautiful motherfuckers!
Peaches, everyone. Can I get a bit of a cheer? Man, I can't wait till COVID's over. And when I say, can I get a bit of a cheer, it's not just the 5 dudes in the back. Like, yeah, woo. So, can I ask the story behind the name? Who is Salmon? Who is the Peaches?
Oh, well, we get asked quite a bit. It's no secret. It's just the English translation of both our names. Eloise and Kaya translated into English is Salmon and the Peaches.
That's a wild story. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Definitely
crazy.
going to back translate that in Google later.
Yeah.
No, it's
fact check us. Do it. We
It's
dare
true.
you.
It's totally true. I totally definitely So how did the band start? Like where did this, were you guys jamming one day or did you meet each other through friends?
Yeah, we started at our music degree at QUT. So we had to form groups and like I looked around, there was no one there. Eloise.
I feel like we had a conversation in a bathroom.
Yeah, we were like, we need to make groups in the bathroom.
We were lining up to pee and we were like, what are we going to do? And we both were like,
yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, you know, every time you make like a group for a group assignment at uni and you make that face being like, do we... That's what happened.
But then this happened.
Yeah.
I was actually, that makes a lot of sense that you guys studied music because I was listening to a few of your songs, like Sinner in particular, like the keys and bass on that are like they're not like a new band, like it's not, like it's a very like refined and funky sound. And I was sort of like, whoa, like where, like that's why I wasn't sure if you guys were in bands before this, like what sort of happened, but it makes sense that you've been trained because the quality is definitely there. Like you guys are smashing out some good stuff.
Oh, thank you. Well,
I was shocked.
Recording, especially, the producer for that was Josh Shribbery, who's like an amazing producer and musician.
Brisbane guy.
And I think he
Wait,
produced...
so he's a producer, but he
plays in Biology of Plants
I
and
thought
he
you meant like
produced.
he's
a biologist.
What does this guy know about producing? He just seems to know a lot about plants.
Plants.
Who loves them?
Yeah,
What's
he's
the other band that he
was in
produced?
Simon and
the
then
big one with the guitars.
That's
he
any
did
band. That's
another
a horrible
one really
description.
recently.
What's that band he's in with the guitars?
The big one with the guitars. There's a lot of them.
But
It's a really big one.
He's studied a lot and he's just so good to work with.
And good at making what
So
we
did he
hear
produce like the audio clip or are you talking about the video that I watched?
He did our like EP that just came out.
Oh, but have you seen the Sinner like in the Cube
I saw
video?
the Cube
Cube
video.
effect.
Yeah, the Cube effect.
yes.
That's what I watched.
That was also in Scaffold.
I know, like
I think it was
literally
literally this one.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm home. Yeah.
Oh my God, deja vu.
Yeah, that was really fun to do.
That was great with Aimee Catt.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun just to watch as well. There's this one moment where you hear this ring in the song,
Oh, yeah.
and then Kai, you pick up this phone and you're like, yup, and then you start singing into it.
It was actually a microphone. Finn made that.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask. So that was my next question. Like, what is the
Finn
deal
made
with that?
it
Were there any effects on it? Was it just an amplifier?
It's just
Finn made it.
Yeah, Finn turned
it was
the
meant to
phone.
like sound like it was coming through a phone, and Finn just happened like we already had that song as it was.
Yeah, that
like
song.
with the ring in it, and then Finn happened to be making mics with phones.
I think we like added in the ring because we were just
Yeah.
like, oh, this will be a hoot.
That was a hoot. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was because I knew the video was shot live, so it wasn't like some after effect.
Yeah, that was tricky.
I think that would actually be a great live set thing.
Well,
like you should pull it out.
I need to fix
because-
the mic. It broke.
It's been
Fix
dropped.
it, fix it.
Yeah.
I think I've got like an old school dodgy hamburger like mic, and that could be a thing too. Like you pick it up and you're like, hello.
Yeah.
I need
Like
that.
Yeah.
How do we fit a Tamagotchi into our set?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Tamagotchis as merch.
Have yours
copyrighted.
died, or was that just me? Have you guys been keeping yours alive for like 2 decades?
I never had one.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Mom.
Mom!
I know you're watching.
Bad parent. Jeez. I guess if that's the only thing you missed out on, you're still doing
pretty good.
okay. So with the like quality of the sounds, as I was sort of talking about before, one of you like the main writer, or do you sort of just collab on everything? Does one of you take like the lead on one song and then someone else on the other?
Mostly like that. Hey, like
We haven't written any of our songs. We just found sheet music in a dumpster one day, and we were like, "What is this?"
You're just on those like weird, like Reddit.
Yeah, and we just
They're like,
played it.
Here's my song. You're like sick.
we actually just put stuff into an algorithm and we
Yeah.
play what comes
And
out.
then
Like,
it's coming at you hot from the front page of Reddit.
yeah. But actually, we do both. Hey.
Yeah, some of the songs are like I've written, some of the songs are like Kai's written, and then some of the songs are like we've written together.
And I think some of our best stuff is when we like accidentally write a song together.
Yeah.
Like we'll just be hanging out, rehearsing or whatever, and then I'll play something and then you'll have words that go well with it or something, or the other way.
Kind of what happened with the song we're playing tonight. It's like a new song we started writing probably just before COVID hit. And so we haven't had a chance to play it anywhere. But like we're playing it, Kai hit the wrong chord and she was like, no, actually that's cool. And then it just kind of happened and we wrote a song by the end of the day and we're like,
yeah.
So you're pumping out like the quality you're pumping out pretty much in a day. That's insane.
Oh, it then takes a while to
Yeah, I was
develop,
like,
especially like I struggle a bit to convey what I'm hearing in my head to like a drummer or something. Like like that's not my way of talking or something. So it can take a few weeks of like getting that across to people we play with and even to each other.
yeah, it takes practice, I think. Like,
So we've got time for like a quick one more, and I guess I want to spruik the new EP that you've got coming out. So I just want to make sure I don't stuff up the title. 5-minute microwave recipes for the modern woman, which I love.
I think that's right.
That is correct. That is correct.
You're like, I don't know.
It's a long title.
So tell me about it. It's out now, I think, on Spotify.
It's on
a bit of a play.
Apple Music, I think.
Yeah.
All of them.
I don't know.
I think we forgot Bandcamp, but
yeah,
we forgot.
Is Bandcamp still kicking? Good on it.
We love it. My mum will like buy it off there for us
every
time.
Oh, that's
it's really nice.
And they waived all their fees through COVID. So if we had done it, we would have made all this money of your mum.
Yeah, it's actually usually just my mum, but it's nice. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you guys skedaddle up to get set up for your.
We play?
Yeah, you're playing. They didn't tell you?
What?
Well, you better improv quick.
Oh, no.
While you're setting up, Jonnie is coming over, and we're actually going to have a quick chat with Madbutt as well. If you want to come over here on this beautiful white couch that every episode I am noticing is becoming more and more stained, and it breaks my heart.
I hope I don't stain the couch.
So this was actually the point where we were meant to be like, Madbutt, you got 5 minutes left. But it turns out that you were just speedy at
Hey,
this.
Johnny, how you going?
Hey,
darling?
what's up, babe?
Can we get a zoom up on this?
A slow zoom, real slow
Like
zoom.
real slow
She
zoom.
did a portrait of me.
This is a collage that I've done of me and ISO. Just come on, slow it up. Come on.
Bring it in.
Bring it in, honey.
Oh, that's
Don't
on
be
a
shy.
delay. That's a delay to you.
This is me and ISO just punching darts in hell.
Punching darts in hell.
Literally. And I mean, I love Satan himself, but fuck me. This ISO has been hard.
Friggin' has been.
Friggin'.
Jesus.
Friggin'. But can I just say something? Like, you guys are absolutely killing it.
Very
You can't
spooky
say
to
that, no.
You can't say it. So
Why
I
not?
You can say
Why
anything
did I
but
not
that.
say that?
Can
You
we?
guys-
Have we been? Did they just shut the stream down because she said
Shut
that?
the stream down.
You guys are absolutely killing it. I love it on here.
Yeah, the stream's been shut down. Can I cut
Also-
a hole there? Will you be angry if I cut a whole thing?
No, can you not do that?
Don't ruin it. I want
feel
it.
like
She said
would
I
be
could have
kinda
it.
nice. I
What
feel,
even is art though?
I
What
mean,
even is
honey,
art?
don't ask me. Ask Picasso. But look, baby, I feel like we should auction off the artwork that we do to go to refugees and stuff. I think that would be sick.
I will give you $20.
Okay,
To the
starting
refugees.
bids at $20.
And
about
don't
you,
check
Don't
the
me, I
chat.
have no
win.
money. I'm
Don't
broke
look at
as
the chat.
crap.
It is
What
now
it-
mine.
What makes you look at me?
Blake just said 30
Look
bucks
at
in my
me.
ear.
Like us
Damn it,
30 bucks.
Blake.
Do we have anyone in the
Do we
audience?
have anyone more than
willing
30
to-
bucks?
Anybody want to buy this for more than $20?
And it
30
goes,
bucks
all
now. It's already
proceeds
gone
go
up.
to charity
Inflation,
for
man.
refugees.
It's not for me. It's for
For
people in
refugee
need.
donation.
Blake.
Wow, you guys are solid.
Okay, well,
we
that's
got
below
30
what
bucks
I'm
back in the
asking.
tech
Wow.
room. 45.
35 in the tech room
You
is
know
our call.
what? Fuck
45.
this shit.
45 in the tech
45.
room.
Oi, 45 in the tech room. Anybody,
Hey,
anybody
go
else?
once.
Anybody else?
Going
45,
once.
45.
Go
Going twice.
Sold to the tech room.
Sold to the tech room for 45.
Yes.
Thank you, Madbutt. It is literally always the biggest pleasure of my life.
Honey.
Oh, you're coming out to take it straight away. He's got the cash ready. What the hell?
Thank you, darling. There you
She
go.
can't touch that
Let
cash.
me
It's
sign it
COVID.
first, though.
Hang
Let
on,
me
we
sign
gotta-
it.
sign it.
Let me sign it. Let me sign it.
Johnny.
You gotta clean that money. I'm
okay.
dirty.
No,
This is clean money.
By
By the way,
this is Blake from Blake's Alive.
so every
everybody.
time we yell at Blake, that's who we're yelling at. Oh my God, who made
All right,
this so
we're signing
wet?
it.
You may have overdone that a little bit.
No.
Don't flick it at the
I've
camera.
never
Are you
overdone
mad?
anything in my life. Oh.
There you go, honey.
Yeah.
What a
No worries.
beautiful,
Thank you for
beautiful.
caring about the
No.
refugees. That's the only thing that we need to worry about right now.
And what the hell Johnny did to this table.
I cleaned
Johnny,
it.
what the fuck?
No,
I
go
love
on.
you,
Go
though.
Johnny,
on.
look at his shit.
No, I
Look at
refuse.
his money.
I
It's
refuse
like-
to hear criticism.
I know, and that's your main fault.
That's the best thing I
This
have
is some
going
sticker
for
shit.
it.
The band's ready.
Wait,
Yes?
we have to talk about our lives.
No, we're doing the host catch up after this.
Oh,
Bloody
what?
read the run sheet for
I
What's in Your
refuse to
Goddamn
admit
Life.
fault.
But can I just say you guys are awesome. Thank you
Aw.
for having me.
Love you,
I feel like you're
Madbutt.
baiting me to say you're awesome back, but I just.
I don't need you to say that. I'm that confident. But like, I
Aw.
love you guys.
You're
Thank you
awesome.
for having me.
All right, we love you. We'll
We
catch
love
you
you.
soon.
Thank you, Madbutt.
Soon.
Round
Take
of
it
applause
away,
for
Salmon,
Madbutt.
the peaches.
There we go. Money to chat. Love it.
Aw.
passive aggressively slapping like.
I'm just having a slap. I'm like
Just
a
having
seal.
a slap.
Having a slap. You never lay back and have a
You
slap?
do not have my seal of approval.
Oh. Well, on that note,
Gordian.
I'm going to sit sassily at the end here.
I love it, perched on the edge, like the owl in my picture,
Oh, it's always
hunting
about
for
you,
a
isn't it?
blue-tongued lizard.
No, look, I didn't get to see closely.
Delightful.
Look, it's art.
Wonderful. We're doing the host closeout chat. Thanks everyone for
I'm gonna get
tuning in.
comfortable. Hang on.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if the desk is a right
It's
with
wet.
long-term
Someone
choice.
put a whole bunch of stuff on it.
I wonder who that one was. Again, I know you already thanked them, but Twisted Pears.
Yeah, Twisted
What do you-
Pear.
Is it?
No S. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Wow.
Stuffing on my S's today, hey. Jesus, my name's
Amplifiers.
Sarah as well. I should probably
Sarah's?
nail the S's.
Sarah's.
Sarah's, it's Sarah.
S's.
Snake. Snecky.
Snake.
So I guess favourite stuff for tonight's probably a good topic.
I wasn't paying attention.
Fair call, you never are, you never are. I can talk about my least favourite thing on our last stream, which was, the City Council stream. And they made us stream for 3 hours and they said, no drinking and no swearing. And my response was, have you seen our fucking show?
Yeah, why would you invite us? All we do is drink and swear responsibly. But,
Swear responsibly.
well, more the drinking. But no, it was cool. It was like, it was my hometown. We went,
Yeah, they painted you on a wall.
Gus.
It was like, if you see this man,
Gus,
if you
hey, where are
see
you,
this man,
Gus?
please call the police.
Gus painted me on a wall.
Yeah, Gus, get in here. You painted a massive wall.
Is it someone's birthday? Is it Gus's birthday?
Is it?
Is it Gus's birthday?
Is it your birthday?
It was my birthday.
When?
Oh!
It was my birthday too. It's everyone's birthday.
It was Gus's
Thursday.
birthday on
Okay.
Thursday. Happy birthday, Gus.
That's close enough. I'll allow it.
Little impromptu interview.
How you doing?
I'm going good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So, wait, let's just a little aside. Since we're talking about the Ippy stream.
Yeah.
You still hanging out in Ippy?
I'm still out at Ippy.
With Rachel Sara as well. You're helping her because she had the biggest wall, right?
Yeah, I'm assisting Rachel on a massive 20 meters by 20 meter wall.
The worst part is, like, it's just starting to get hot again. Like, winter is over.
Yeah,
and
winter's
she's starting
done.
to try and do the biggest wall that we had.
We've had rain, we've had wind, we've had freezing cold, we've had hot, we've had everything.
Her talent will shine through, though, because she is a gem.
Yeah.
Love
yeah,
that
it's
lady.
looking really good already. We're kind of 50% covered, half of the wall. So
Yeah, I've been following their Insta stories.
I just thought you meant like bodies. Because of the heat, you're just 50% covered. I'm glad you
covered.
clarified the
Well,
wall.
she's
I was
actually
like,
got a fear of heights, and she's having to go up this scissor lift.
Why
every
would
day.
you do that to someone?
I know. I was like,
that's where I come in.
I know.
You
You're
just
doing
what?
the
You
high
hold
part.
on?
Just look down and it's like, yeah, we're sweet.
Just be like, oh, look at this. You just start shaking the lift.
So yeah, left and right side. Like, so if you look at the lift and you're looking down there, it's too much. So I do the ends.
You should get her like
up against the wall.
Just where she.
I don't know if this is a thing, but like, so if you get a big bit of cardboard, right, and you cut like a head hole in it, she wears it, she can't look down.
Like a dog cone? I don't think that is ethical.
No, but then she can't look and see the height. I feel like that
I
would work
feel
for
like
me.
she still knows.
probably
it's more the
realizes, yeah.
psychological thing, I think. It's like seeing it. That's why they say like don't look down. Don't look down, then you'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
You're
we
a
could put her in the
psychologist,
VR goggles. That's actually a good idea.
VR goggles. No! Imagine
It's
Imagine having VR goggles on and then someone just you're like, am I being lifted up? And then you take them up
Oh,
and
no,
you're
actually,
in the
that's
place
way
you're
worse.
the most scared.
Okay, stop that. That's a bad idea.
Tori kept freaking out when someone came up and was like, hey, Tori. She's like, what the
we
shit,
left her
man?
in the dark. We forgot about her. My favorite comment at the end of that stream, someone was like, did you leave that poor woman in the VR goggles? And we were like, oh my God, we did. And run back. Show's over. It's been over for like an hour.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
All right. Well.
So we're probably about to wrap up.
No.
I want to shout out to
No.
4ZZZ for being absolute legends
No.
coming on the show. Biggest and most beautiful bunch of talented people supporting the Brisbane music and art scene. Absolutely love them. I also want to shout out a bit of a memorial.
Yes, I was going to say, you can't wrap it up. Yeah, we have an in memoriam, which probably should have done first. This show goes out to the long-lost virus.
Who died on last episode's D&D
last
stream.
Thursday.
He died like actually in my arms.
In your arms, yeah. You were dragging him across a cellar in
Trying to get him
non-guard away
away.
from a mimic, and he bled out.
He bled out in my arms.
And now we have to deal with that.
Now I have to deal with that. Do you know how expensive counselling is?
I don't. No taxes,
course
no
you don't.
counselling. I'm just perfect. No one actually died, but they did. Lincoln, the intern, who plays along with us at D&D that we do with this.
Do you guys just hear that? We had like a zombie scream coming from the street in the background.
Was that a car park in the building behind us?
It was in the car
Are they
park.
okay?
Should we like bolt the front door? This could be literally where we are when the zombie apocalypse
No,
hits.
it's fine.
I often think about that. I'm like, where would I be?
I thought someone played a bit, but okay, there was actually... It's fine.
It's fine until zombies start running in and we're live streaming, and this is how everyone finds out that the zombie apocalypse is happening right now.
But no, not coronavirus, Janella.
If that's doing
Can
that,
we
that
get
is
her,
mutated.
again, for anyone who hasn't seen, that's the evil gremlin in our ears who just whispers sweet nothings and horrible influences. I know, no.
She just said you suck
That's
in
not
Mason's
nice.
ear.
But
Sent
we
Johnny's ear.
have, what's it called? It's Superordinary Adventures over yonder.
You're asking me. You host
go
it,
on.
baby.
And it's you play you on it as well. So it's like it's a real play D&D. If anyone wants to learn a bit about D&D, it's probably a good podcast to jump on as
Because
well.
we suck, so it's for the new starters.
So many of the players have barely
Johnny
ever played
steps us
before other
through.
than the stream. So you will learn as you go. We're 4 episodes in. We continuously keep growing that production value. It's about all we have. No, it's cool. It's every second Thursday, so it won't be this Thursday, but it'll be the Thursday after, and it goes Australian Eastern Standard Time from 6 p.m. unless we have a projector.
I feel like we should just say from 6:30 because we have never started on 6.
Yeah, I mean, we have tech issues every now and again. We're
Let's just say
working
it's from 6:30.
till whenever we're done, but usually about 3 hours. And it's a treat. I mean,
great.
It's
You
good
get
fun.
to hear me cracking beers, and we all eat pizzas and popcorn.
Janella has a fucking water bottle that pops every time, every time you open it. It's great.
It's a bad thing about having like really good mic setup. Like every noise we make, we just get like Blake scowling at us over like the little partition.
But yeah. What do you think about it, Gus? You've appeared twice.
It's another dimension. I stepped into it once and I didn't know where I was.
Also, hopefully next session, we have her doing some slight drawing on the side, but hopefully we'll have her drawing along to bring more of the arts element in on
Live
a digital
drawing.
pad. Tori J. Drawing up the characters.
Shout
Can you get a
out
little
to
flip,
Tori J.
little flip on the
like
cam?
illustrating
Come on,
our
guys, she's
characters as
behind
we
ya.
progress through D&D world.
A 1 and a 2. Yay! So she'll be doing more official art for us as well. But I'm done talking.
let's
I don't
have
even-
the beautiful
no,
voices of
I
Salmon and
don't
the
want to
Peaches.
listen to anything. No.
Nothing.
Wait, it's a new song.
It's a new song.
Oh, well, in that case, take it away. Salmon and the Peaches, a brand new song. Woo!
Oof. Get that thing out of my ear. That was hurting, hey. That was like bruising.
Thought this would be the time of my life. So sat back, pressed record, and turned off the light. Not too long before we had a great big fight. But Mom taped over it with MasterChef that night. That's the end, Adam. Thank you.
That's enough.
But I talk to you